Hey guys, this is my second user requested tutorial, and I'm just gonna do a really quick run over because this is really quick and easy and very simple, easy to figure out kind of thing, and it's basically just an obvious tutorial. It's kind of like a 2012 effect where the streets fall apart, but I've only seen the commercials. I don't even know if I'm gonna see the movie itself. But you know, streets cracking apart, that's always fun to watch. Like whatever for your earthquake movies. Basically what I did was I created one image where it's a street texture that I made, and on one side I made green using GIMP. I made layers. One layer was green, and I cut it to make two layers. One to make a torn look on the right, and one to make the same shape. Like these match up perfectly, almost perfectly. See how the shapes are the same? So if I were to hit the right arrow, there we go. See how the shape is the same? The shape of the crack is the same. So if you were to put these two pieces together without the green, you would get this. And this I've done already in Blender. I got rid of the green using the chroma key, which you can find in video plugins, chroma key. And what I did with that is I stuck it on both street left and street right. I took the eyedropper to select the green, brought up the tolerance until the green was gone as much as I could without taking out the streets themselves. Then I used Quick 3D to use scale Y. I just put it up to about 2.75, and I put on Quick 3D rotation X -80. Because that's just a basic whatever. It's okay enough for a street's rotation, just the angle. On the second one, I did the same thing with Quick 3D and the same thing with chroma key. But to make it look like they're falling apart, all you gotta do is use Quick 3D, position X, make that a linear, keyframing mode, make that linear, and then the first keyframe is set, it's 0. And then move it ahead. This is a 5-second animation I made, set it to. So in about 1 second, let's see, that's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. In 1 second, 1/1000, I think that the street would probably come apart about that much. And I'm editing the left side right now, and it wouldn't come apart that far, and it's at 0.08, so I'm going to make that, it's at -0.08, so I'm going to make it -0.04, so it's not coming apart quite as far, but that's still too far. So, change the 4 to a 1, and now the crack is really small. And there. Now I'm going to go to the street on the right side, and do basically the same thing, linear, and then this time, make it 0.01 on positive, and they just kind of from 0 seconds they're together, and then to 1 second they kind of break apart. And you can also, as you go forward in the timeline, you can use rotation just to kind of make it look like as the Earth's plates are moving, it's moving dirt up and down, so you can kind of make these a little wobbly. But that's, it's going to take too long, and I have to go. Actually, I'm making this tutorial extremely quick, and I'm sorry I couldn't go more in depth with it, but there you go. The street comes apart, the street goes back together. I'm going forward and backward in this time. Here, if I were to just play there. So it starts closed and it opens up. So there we go. That's just a basic street cracking effect, and you can do this with a bit of compositing and color correction. You can, well, not compositing, but with a little bit of color correction and whatnot, you can add this to an actual video. Make sure that the streets lines are all lined up, and everything with the real street, and make sure that the filters are okay on the edges, so it's not like a sharp edge, like it looks like it was. Basically, you could just do a little bit of masking around the edges and to create a blur-like effect. So that's basically it. So yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't spend more time on this tutorial, but as I said, I am on a time limit tonight, and I've been trying to make this forever. I've actually spent the last 2 hours trying to make this video, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a break now. So if you didn't catch any of that, which I don't know if you did or not, because I did go very quick, go ahead and tell me, and I'll either remake it with a little bit more detail, or I will write a description, because it's a whole lot easier to write a description if I'm interrupted by someone who comes in my room or whatever, or if I'm short on time. I can just write it, I can pause, I can leave it, I can come back, write it again, and I'll just make a written tutorial if necessary. But hopefully you guys don't require one, because you know, it's just a basic effect. You play with it, you can just play with different tools until it looks like how you want it to be. That's it. Thanks for watching. Gotta go.